This week's video is about something really, really silly that probably 99% of all concert photographers do not do it. So what is it? I'm going to tell you. So watch this video. I'm Robert Maxfield. I'm a concert photographer in Dallas-Fort Worth, Texas, and I've been doing concert photography since the late 1970s. And some of the bands I've covered are Van Halen, Fleetwood Mac, Bad Company, Ted Nugent. Those are old guys. But then I've got some new guys, too, that I've also covered. In fact, I just got through doing William Clark Green this weekend. So hold tight. We're going to discuss some things about etiquette right here. I sat down a while back with a friend of mine who's the front man for a national touring band. This isn't his first band either, so he's done a couple of them, and he's touring the country right now. And I asked him, let's talk about concert photography in general. And he said, well, I don't have a problem with concert photographers, but we grant them access, and then they come out and they take the pictures, and then we never see them again. So we don't know what's actually happening with them. And that's where this week's video comes in. What do you do after the shoot? After you've got your media pass, after you've got your photographs, all that kind of stuff, what do you do for the artists themselves? Well, I tell you, it's been a very, very busy month for that. And we've shot probably close to 70, 80 different artists over this last month. But business is business, and you still have to do what you still have to do. So we're going to talk about what happened last night and what we did today to follow up on our business from last night. Last night, we saw 3 artists, and we photographed them at the Levitt Pavilion in Arlington, Texas. And great show, William Clark Green, Carson Jeffrey, and a lady named Shelby Stone. Excellent show. It was hot and all that, but it was still a good show. We took the photographs. We had media access for the typical 3 songs and then out, and for William Clark Green. And when we got home today, after last night, I copied all the files onto the computers and waited till today to really look and see what we had and come up with the photographs. At that point, I organized the photographs into folders labeled by the following artist, and then I cleaned them up. I put my watermark for the magazine on them, and then all that's done. So I went and did my Google Drives. I created Google Drives, and I sent links to the artist, the venue, the management for the artist, and my editors. It all just depends on who you have to send them to. And most people would say, okay, well, I'm done. And in fact, a lot of people wouldn't even get that far. So that's a problem, because some of these management groups or some of the venues or people like that or other artists, I'll give you an idea. One manager may manage 10, 12, 20 different artists, and you may want to shoot any one of those artists besides the one you just got access to, and it's going to be a problem. So if you're not polite, you don't follow up, you don't do things like that, you don't do the proper things, they're going to say, hey, I gave that guy access to photograph X band, and I never heard from him again. Why should I give him access again? This is why. So the first thing we did is I went through and looked at all the people that we corresponded with. I got the information for the venue. I got the information for the management, the artist. Sometimes you cannot find actual physical addresses for a lot of those people. So to give you an idea, about Shelby Stone. I didn't have any. I went to her website. I had just a fill in the blanks kind of thing for contact, and that was about it. So I did find she had a Facebook page. I went out and thanked her for letting me photograph her last night, and I sent her one of the pictures in chat on Facebook, and at least now she knows who I am, what I was doing there, and then I took a photograph. So that's the first one. The second one, Julie last night, she's a big Carson Jeffrey fan, and somehow, some way, she got a hold of Carson Jeffrey's road manager and was telling him that she really liked Carson Jeffrey's music. So she got to meet Carson Jeffrey. She got I bought her a hat because they didn't have a T-shirt that she could deal with last time. So I bought her a hat this time, and doggone it, when I get back, Carson Jeffrey signed her hat. That's pretty cool. So she got the tour manager's email address, telephone number, all that. I set them up a Google Drive. I went out and I got them all set up. I sent them an email saying, hey, this is where the photographs are. If you want some of them, great. I got some from 3 years ago that I took of them. Maybe you'd want to see some of those too. And then that took care of that one. Now, this is one of the silliest things that you can possibly think of, but it's nice, okay? I go to Pop Shelf. It's a local, I guess they call them like 5 and dime stores now, kind of like Dollar Tree or whatever. And they carry a blank thank you card. It has nothing on it. It comes with envelopes. It's just plain white and it's simple. And that is very, very useful. Why is it useful, you may ask? Because I can create these through my photographic printer, print my own thank you cards, put a personalized note on the inside, put my business card, address the envelope, and send it in the mail. I'm sending thank you cards to the people that treat me right. And Ellie Tomaso of Sevens Management, your letter's on the way. Thank you for what you did for us for seeing William Clark Green last night and letting us photograph him. And that's important. Now, you can take your own photograph that you just made, put it on these blank cards, send them to people if you have addresses, and that I hope that goes a long way. They get there in the mail and they see an actual photograph of what you were doing there that night. And sometimes you're dealing directly with the artist, and the artist goes, hey, that's a picture of me. And they open it up and they go, oh, okay. These at Pop Shelf are probably $2-3 for a pack of 10. They come with envelopes. Okay. So you make them up on your photographic printer, like the one behind me there. Print them out. Write your notes on the inside. Put your business card in there. Tell them thanks. Put a stamp on it. And I've got a label maker for the envelope. So I put that on there so I know it's going to get to the right place. And I just sent them a thank you card. In this day and age, we're worried about media passes, gear. We're worried about lighting, getting in the doorway. We're worried about everything but being polite and saying thank you. And sometimes that slips by. And in some cases, I know a lot of people don't even think about it. But when we can, if we've got the ability to say thank you to an artist or thank you to a management company or thank you to a venue, we will try to do our best to send that thank you to them. We appreciate that because without them, we can't do what we want to do.